I don't think it's about the connection with the ex-girlfriend. I think his issue is with his replacement.
He's saying he feels threatened.
Are you having an issue with his issue? This is the power struggle that many couples go with.
Today, we're answering your questions, and we're really grateful that you trust us to give you those answers.
So today's question comes to us from Carla, who asks,
my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend is now dating some new guy, and this new guy has my boyfriend all worked up, and he keeps talking to me about it as though I'm supposed to be neutral. Like, come on. I feel totally cast aside. Great question. I can appreciate where this is making you feel insecure and feels like it's threatening your relationship. But let us show you how this, in fact, is a pathway to greater connection and has less to do with you and more to do with him. Before we dive in, what questions keep you up about your relationships?
Or life.
Drop it in the comments below and we might answer it on our next Q&A. So I think the first thing that we want to talk about is what's actually happening is you're taking a situation that's really about your boyfriend and you're turning it into a situation about you. It's easy to understand why you'd want to take it personally, but that's actually the habits we have to start breaking out of. Those are some of those patterns that we learn how to create drama in our lives when it isn't actually about us. It's about your boyfriend. He's coming to you because he's saying he feels threatened. He's recognizing he's having a response to this person and doesn't want to be having this response. He's asking you to understand that this is impacting him. And so the attention is on him.
Just to be clear, I don't think your boyfriend is focusing on his ex-girlfriend. I don't think it's about the connection with the ex-girlfriend. I think his issue is with his replacement. His replacement seems to be somewhat better in his eyes. And so he's feeling maybe a little insecure in comparison, that maybe he never did measure up, or maybe he's not measuring up now in life. And I think that's really the issue.
Or it could be, again, we don't know all the issues about what this other person is to him. But what we do know from your question, which is really important, is that this other person is bringing up some feelings of insecurity, whether it's someone he knew and thinks he's a bit of a shyster and he's getting away with having his negative impact on yet another person, or he's someone that he's compared himself to and feels less than, so it's bringing up feelings of insecurity.
So, but here's how we can help you. Step one is, are you having an issue with his issue? And I think in this case, yes. So if he's off and ungrounded and feeling insecure, let the spotlight stay on him. When you pull focus onto you, and I know this may not be your intention, but you're overpowering his issue. You're making the spotlight on you, and it's becoming more of a me show. And that makes him feel less heard and will cause distance and cause more chaos between the two of you.
And then what you're teaching him in future is that when he wants to come to you with an issue about him, he's got to get himself all ready that it's probably going to not be about me. I'm going to bring up my issue. It's going to cause her to get, or cause you to be triggered. And then now it's actually going to be about helping you to get you feeling okay to help him.
Yes, and so this is the power struggle that many couples go with. The action step that you could do is just mirror back what he is saying. We often want to jump in and solve or defend, and most times we actually don't understand what the problem is. And so the key thing you can do is just mirror back what he's saying. Mirroring back just repeats back the information. So that
it's not paraphrasing.
So there's clarity. I just want to hear what you're saying. So you're saying these words, and he would say yes or no, and you want to clarify. So are you saying this? Okay, that's what you're saying. Now both people understand what the problem is. Too many times couples rush into solving, making rash decisions before they understand what the problem is. Understanding is key.
And what you may find is if you do a really good job of just being there to listen and really understand him and his world and the reality he's living in with this issue, you may find that once he feels really heard and he's heard himself being mirrored back to himself, he's going to come to the conclusion that you want him to get. He's going to realize, oh, okay, I think I understand what this is about. Thank you for listening. And not only will he be able to see what he needs to do, he will look at you lovingly and adoringly, thank you for being there for me. Not thank you for solving me.
Yeah.
Thank you for being there for me.
Understanding is at least half of the battle. There's probably a lot of confusion on his part on what's going on. So to mirror back, to hear him in his challenge helps both people understand. You understand him and he understand himself better. So understanding is key.
And here's the other awesome thing about this process and about mirroring. It's in the process of you getting to understand him, you are also helping to regulate your own self. And as you regulate, you're going to be able to hear things and connect to words that he's saying you weren't able to access before. And you're going to also understand yourself better at the end. And you're learning actually this beautiful dance in communication or in connection between the two of you.
Okay, now it's your turn. If you have a question that you'd like us to answer, drop it below and be specific, because the more details you give us, the better the answer.
And if you enjoyed this video and are wondering how we can help you, book a free 30-minute consultation. We can then talk about the best path forward, whether it's one-on-one coaching, coming to our JoyNOW community, or us coming to speak at your event. This is a no-pressure conversation.
Click the link below. In the next video, we're going to dive into why you might be addicted to feeling worthy through validation and why that might be running the whole show.
So click here because this is where it all starts to make sense.